Hello gamers, today we will talk about another pretty interesting subject again, which is the tryhard mindset, aka how the top players play this game, at least in my opinion. So as you can see, I made this epic presentation here, Kappa, and yeah, let's see what I wrote here. So what is the tryhard mindset first of all? So me, for example, I play for damage, not for win rate, not for anything else, simply because I play on PC and win rate is pretty hard to get on PC, to be fair, because the matchmaking is quite a bit harder than it is on touch, in my opinion. So what I decided to do since like 2020 is I decided to play just for damage. That's what I'm doing. If I need to block teammates, I block teammates. If I need to camp, I camp. But my goal is to do as much damage every single game as possible. Paying 100% attention to the battle is also important, because if you don't do that, then your damage will decrease. Now this is kind of impossible to keep for a long session, but if you only play like 5 or 10 games a day, which is the best strategy in my opinion to maximize your damage, then this can definitely be possible. Next important thing is to constantly reposition to where the damage is. For example, you are playing on desert sands, you are playing a medium, you go medium side, there is nobody on that side from the enemy team as far as you know. So what you do is you use the cooldown positions to check if they have TDs on the rails, and if they don't, then you just push them and you just flank them, you know. Or if you are playing on canal, which you will see in the example battle as well, you are basically outnumbered in the medium flank, you are the only medium in your team. So what you do is, instead of going to the medium flank, you go to the heavy flank, and that's what I will show you in the live game as well. Not the live game, but the replay. And this is really important. If you survive longer, you will get more damage, because if you decide to YOLO somebody in the first minute of the game, you might kill him, you know, if you have good DPM, but you will most likely die for it. And it's never worth it, it's never worth it to YOLO. So you have two options. You either play aggressively, but you constantly keep looking at your surroundings and reposition according to that, or you play passively if you are not that confident in the game. And these ways will get you more damage than YOLOing, you know. And yeah, the last thing is camping is not a shame at times. This is my new rule, which I set for myself a few months ago, because there are simply maps in this game which don't allow you to play aggressively. Like there is Dead Rail, for example. Like you are playing a medium on Dead Rail, what are you gonna do? Medium side is useless, heavy side is useless for medium. You just get shit on by TDs no matter where you go. The only play, in my opinion, with mediums on Dead Rail is to go to the back of the map and camp, basically. And that's what I've been doing for, you know, a couple of weeks, couple of months. So yeah, these were the elementary parts of this video, and now let's take a look at these things in practice. Alright guys, as I said, we have a replay here. I'm playing M46 pattern on Canal in tier 10. What do I do first? I look at the enemy setup, and what do I see? I see two mediums, a Leo PTA and a standard B. These mediums are just as strong as my tank, plus they have two tank destroyers, which might actually go to the medium flank as well. Or, you know, IS-7 might go there. So what do I do? Let's see. What kind of teammates do I have? I have two tank destroyers as well, and the rest are heavies. So do I go medium side? Of course I don't. It's basically a suicidal thing to do. So my plan in this game was to go to the corner on the heavy flank. And it's like, even if they have a heavy tank there, I should have enough support to take him out. And as you can see, an E75 is going there, an E4 is going there, IS-7 is taking a good position. The positioning of the team is really good. And that's something which is really important in this game. Your team needs to be smart, which is most of the time is not the case, but you know, if it is, then it's really good for you, I guess. So I'm doing exactly my plan. I'm trying to go as far to the red line as possible, or as close to the red line as possible to minimize the chances of getting spotted. This is where I go. Here's a bush. I aimed a little bit too much to the left, so I wasn't able to pen this guy, as you can see. This shot pans, and yeah, this is definitely the best thing I can do here. I can just farm this guy, you know. And as I see, the standard B is there. I'm gonna try to shoot him with APCR. This was really important. APCR has better shell velocity and it has better arc than AP shells, on this tank at least. So shooting APCR was definitely the right decision there. Now this VK is trying to go back, but I managed to get a tracking shot on him. And yeah, as you can see, like, you might be saying, but Peter, you are camping here, you monkey. Okay, maybe, but it's getting me damage. That's the point. I'm playing for damage, as I already explained. I'm doing whatever I can to do more damage. Like, what would you do in this situation? Would you go to the medium side and get yellowed by 2 mediums? Well, that's your decision, I guess. But my decision is to just come here and farm as much damage as possible. And as you can see, damage is coming home. Like, IS-7 is there, VK is there, some other guys are there as well. It's like, I'm gonna play here as long as I can get damage. As you can see, this VK is gonna die here, nice. This is the moment where, well, I think I will hit this shot as well, right? Yeah, exactly. That was kind of a 200 IQ play to go up there. But yeah, this is the point where I will run out of damage soon if I keep playing in this position. So what do I do here? I go closer, because I'm still full HP. I have HP to spare, so definitely affordable for me. I already have 4k damage, this is already a good game. I'm gonna try to hit this snap. And I actually did, but the E5 was faster, so that's unlucky. And I'm going close to this VK who will most likely die to the E4, let's see. No, he's not gonna die, but he's gonna die to the E5, alright. And then the E5 dies to the Jagdpanzer, who is playing up there. And he still has full HP, so I was like, okay, let's go close to him. I have full HP as well. I'm gonna try to hit the snap on the move, perfect. Meanwhile, I'm paying attention to where the Jagdpanzer is aiming as well. That's really important, so I can see if he's trying to shoot me or not. And as you can see, I'm still full HP, and I got 4.5k damage basically by camping, if you want to say it like that. But yeah, this is just to prove that this type of playstyle is actually paying off, you know. Camping can be the right decision at times. And as you can see, I'm still full HP, so I can afford trading with this guy in the end. Even though he has 800 alpha. That's the point. Like, if you keep your HP in the early game, you can use the HP as a resource, which you can exchange for damage. You can, you know, YOLO somebody in the end of the game, which is completely different from YOLOing somebody in the beginning of the game. Because you have full HP, and the enemy most likely doesn't have full HP. So as you can see, we got 5.1k damage in a tier 10 matchup with a tank which has 270 APCR pen by, you know, camping, I guess, which is considered to be a bad thing by most people. But as you can see, we hit almost all of our shots, and, you know, that's what matters. Like, I think this game proved everything which I said about the tryhard mindset and stuff earlier on in the video. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say for today. I hope it was interesting for you as well, and I will see you next time.